So, having a vision is key to growing your business. But what if the one you have just isn't moving the needle and you're thinking it's useless? Maybe you can't quite put your finger on why it's not pushing you towards your goals. By the end of this short video, you'll understand the real difference between a vision statement and your realized vision. That realized vision is the one that actually drives you forward. Plus, I will give you a set of powerful questions to help you craft that realized vision. And also, we'll talk a little bit about why Goodwill hunting is a good source of inspiration. Let's jump in. What if we sat down 4 years from now and you were finally proud of where you've landed? Not just relieved, but proud of what you had accomplished over those 4 years. You've got that look on your face that says, I did it. You're not wasting all your time fighting fires and your business is thriving. So how did you get here? Welcome to the Refined channel, where we turn vague goals into clear, grounded growth. In this first video, I want to share why I always begin by helping people sit with their realized vision. Not a mission statement, not a list of goals, but a future you can actually see and feel and move towards. It's the foundation of any journey worth taking. That question, how did you get here? It isn't just small talk. It's a starting point, a way to get clear on where you're going so that you're not just reacting to whatever is in front of you, because you can't make smart moves if you don't know where you're going. And let's be honest, this kind of journey isn't for the faint of heart. There will be hard parts, frustrating parts, and those moments where you feel completely stuck in the mud. Trust me, I've been there. But that's why you need something strong and compelling to pull you forward, to get you through those moments. You've got goals. You've definitely got drive. But do you actually know what future you're building toward? You need a vision vivid enough to give you traction when everything else feels uncertain, to get through those crappy parts. If you don't, even the best goals can feel scattered, like you're just doing a ton of work but not getting anywhere. It's not because you can't do it, but because the direction isn't clear enough yet. Without that clarity, the work just feels like more noise, and noise that is not helpful, but so exhausting. You might even have a vision statement tucked away in a drawer somewhere. It might have sounded good at the time, but it really hasn't guided your choices or your team. If your so-called vision isn't helping you make decisions, it's not a vision. It's just a sentence. That's why I start here. I pitch this question to every client I work with, whether it's a solo entrepreneur, a leadership team, or community organization. If we were having this conversation in a few years from now, and you were proud of what's happened, what must have taken place for you to feel that way? What do you see around you? Who's around you? What feels different? Not just in your business or your team, but also in your life. I call this the view from the top of where you've grown to. It's inspired by a concept from Dan Sullivan, founder of The Strategic Coach. And the first time I heard it, I was like, yes, it is deceivingly simple, but incredibly powerful. Let's bring this to life with an example. Think of Goodwill hunting. Will, played by the brilliant Matt Damon, is actually a brilliant mind, undeniably gifted. But he's stuck. He's splitting his time between construction sites and cleaning chalkboards at MIT. He sabotages all his relationships, brushes off every opportunity, and it's not because he lacks potential. It's because he hasn't yet allowed himself to believe in something bigger. He doesn't have a vision for his life. He doesn't think he deserves it. Turning point isn't even when someone tells him he's smart. It's when he starts to imagine a different future, one he could step into if he's willing to do the work. That is what a real vision does. It shifts you from survival mode into motion. It gives you something solid to move forward, even when you're scared, even when it's messy. And we can't forget about Sean, played by the great Robin Williams, the therapist who sees him, challenges him, and sticks with him until he can start to see it for himself. He doesn't hand Will a roadmap. He just helps him ask better questions. He believes in him. That's the role I try to play too. Not to tell you who to be, but to help you see what might be waiting for you if you choose to believe in it. That's what these questions are about. That's what we're building here. So before you write down your next to-do list that is way too long or dive into another quarter, pause, sit in that vision, write it out, sketch it, talk it through with someone that you trust, record a voice memo. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to begin. If this resonated, stay with me. I'll be sharing more videos that walk you through how to turn that vision into a practical, actionable growth plan. Subscribe if you want to keep building alongside me, and feel free to use this first exercise as the foundation for wherever you are headed next.